Okay, that's an interesting sort of dramatic camera view, the way you guys peeking up over the edge there. And that works, although the set is looking a bit sparse and empty. Um, I like this one over the shoulder shot. I think that's a nice composition. When you move the character, don't you can place the character in its starting point using this main control. Although don't set keyframes on that main control, but you can set his scale and his starting point with that. So I wouldn't, change these numbers at all. Just, get him to his starting point using this. Um, so his controls are still on him. And yeah, I think this ground texture is okay. The bricks are looking. Well, I think there's a couple things going on. I think I'm just going to delete history on this. The bump seems a bit too deep, so I would decrease the bump depth. Um, did that do that for all of them? Yeah. Okay. And then it looks just very stretched out. So I think that's probably because you didn't UV map the walls, which you should do. Yeah, it's just the default UV map. So I'll start by doing Control U, Control L. Okay, and obviously that's too big. So um, yeah, I mean if it's a repeating texture, you can scale that up if it's a seamlessly repeating texture, which it seems to be, but then you should adjust it so that the bricks are proportionately sized. Something like that. And then repeat that for the other walls as well, because now they look a little bit more proportional. These one looks all right, I think. Unless, yeah, they seem okay. I think those are pretty believable. Um, and this object, I feel like could use some work. It just lacks detail. Um, I mean, it just looks like a block here too, but I don't know, doing something to make it look like something. Like, is it manufactured? What is it made out of? Is it aged at all? Is there any dirt on it? Those kinds of things. Um, the case is looking all right, although the front looks a little weird, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so I might, especially since this is kind of a focus of the scene, I would put something in there. And then, yeah, you had these on the wall, and this doorway was arched before. It'd be nice to like actually build the bricks of the arch, and instead of just a big square, big rectangle like that, and then actually build the bricks and paint the texture around it would look a lot nicer. And then you had this hanging thing here, which I thought added some interest, so you might want to add that. And I think I even said when you were drawing this that it just looks a little sparse, when it looks a little sparse on the set. So I would think about, even some little details like, um, what hooks, some big hooks that are holding these, and I don't know, any other little furniture or supplies left behind. I don't know, boxes, barrels, or rope. I don't know, something just to make it feel like I'm not sure what this room is or what it's used for, but I would let those decisions drive that. And then also, if you can, make at least especially the parts we'll see the most a little bit uneven, like maybe there's some water damage on the wall, or paint a, you know, get some other interest going on because right now it's a bit even and repetitive.